Imagine this. You've just landed in Paris. The air smells of rain-washed cobblestones and fresh croissants. You step into a small boulangerie, the bell above the door tinkling cheerfully. You buy your croissant, and then you step back out to meet a friend. They see you, they smile, and they lean in. And in that split second, your mind races. Wait, are we shaking hands? Or are we kissing? Which cheek first? How many? 1, 2? Oh God, what if it's 4? You freeze. You do an awkward half-hug, half-head bump. They laugh, gently. You've just had your first encounter with one of the most beautiful and potentially baffling social codes in the world. This isn't just about saying hello. This is about connection. Welcome to Culture Journey. Today, our journey takes us not to a monument, but into the heart of French daily life. We're decoding the elegant, unwritten rules of French greetings, the handshake, the verbal magic words, and of course, the iconic, the intimidating, the wonderful la Bise. In many cultures, a greeting is a simple formality. A quick hi, a wave. In France, it's the key that unlocks every social interaction. It's the first note in a complex, beautiful piece of music. To understand French etiquette is to understand that the French place immense value on la connection, and la respect. A greeting isn't just a greeting. It's an acknowledgement of someone's presence, their humanity. Failing to offer it isn't just rude, it's seen as an act of social invisibility, almost an insult. From the bustling markets of Marseille to the formal boardrooms of Paris, these rituals are the invisible threads that hold the social fabric together. They may seem complex from the outside, but once you understand the rhythm, you'll find it's not a test you can fail. It's an invitation to participate. So let's step into this world. Our journey begins not with a kiss, but with a single, powerful word. The first rule of France. It's not, don't climb the Eiffel Tower or don't mock the wine. It is simply, you must say bonjour. This word, bonjour, good day, is a verbal contract. When you walk into any shop, whether it's a Chanel boutique or a tiny corner tobacco shop, you say bonjour. When you enter an elevator and someone is already in it, you say bonjour. When you walk into a doctor's waiting room, you say bonjour to the room at large. Why? Because you are not a ghost. You are entering a shared space, and that bonjour is your way of saying, I see you, I acknowledge you, I am a polite human being. And the detail that elevates it from simple politeness to true respect, addressing the person. Bonjour, madame. Bonjour, monsieur. That small addition elevates the interaction from a simple transaction to a moment of mutual respect. Here's a little secret that travelers often miss. If you walk into a shop and just start barking an order, one baguette, without a bonjour, madame first, you might be met with a cold stare. You've broken the contract. But lead with that simple, warm greeting. Suddenly, the service is warmer. The smiles are genuine. It is the magic key. And of course, the same rule applies when you leave. Au revoir, madame. Bonne journée. Goodbye, madame. Have a good day. This is the foundation, the verbal handshake. Once you've mastered this, you're ready for physical contact. While la Bise gets all the attention, the handshake, la poignée de main, is the workhorse of French formal and professional life. You shake hands when you meet someone for the first time in a professional context. You shake hands with colleagues when you arrive at work in the morning. Yes, often every single day, with every single person. You shake hands when you're introduced to a new person at a dinner party. But this is not the American bone crusher power play handshake, nor is it the limp, dead fish handshake. The French handshake is a sign of respect, and it has its own choreography. The French handshake is quick, a single, decisive, up-and-down pump. It's firm, but not aggressive, and it is dry. A sweaty palm, by the way, is a minor social horror. And most importantly, it is always accompanied by direct eye contact and a bonjour, monsieur, madame. Looking away while shaking hands is considered deeply untrustworthy. In business, this handshake is the great equalizer. Men shake hands with women. Women shake hands with women. Men shake hands with men. It's the standard. It says, we are here to do business. I respect you. But what happens when the lines blur? When a work colleague becomes a friend, then, my friends, you graduate to the dance of the Bise. Ah, la Bise, the cheek kiss. It's the source of so much confusion, so much comedy, and so much warmth. This is the standard greeting for friends, family, and in many social settings, acquaintances you know reasonably well. So let's break down the dance. First, who does it? Women kiss women. women kiss men. And much to the surprise of some, men kiss men, though this is far more common in the south of France, or within families, a father kissing his son, for example. In a Parisian office, two male colleagues will almost always stick to the handshake. Second, the how. This is not a sloppy, wet kiss on the cheek. None. It is a light, airy gesture. The cheeks touch, or almost touch, and you make a small, delicate kissing sound in the air. A little moi. It's subtle, elegant, and clean. But, I hear you ask, which cheek first, and how many? This is where the real journey begins. Because the answer is, it depends. Did you know there is an actual, unofficial map of France that charts this? It's called combiendebises.com, howmanykisses.com. In Paris, it's almost always 2. In the Loire Valley, you might find 4. In parts of Provence, it's 3. In parts of Corsica or Brittany, it can be just 1. Imagine the confusion. You're from a 4-kiss region, and you meet someone from a 2-kiss region. You pull away after 2, and they're still leaning in for number 3. It's an endless, charming social ballet. What's the most complex greeting custom from your culture? Is there anything that leaves visitors this beautifully confused? Let us know in the comments below. The general rule of thumb? You offer your right cheek first. But as we've seen, even this isn't universal. So what's the real secret? Don't lead. When in doubt, you simply attendre voir, wait and see. Let your French counterpart initiate, and you just follow their lead. So we have the verbal bonjour, the formal handshake, and the intimate bise. But what happens when these worlds collide? The classic faux pas, mistake, is misjudging the situation. A tourist trying to hug a formal shopkeeper. A businessman going for a bise with a new client, a definite non. The most common dance is the handshake or bise dilemma. You see it all the time. A man and a woman meet. He's a colleague, but also a friend. He goes for the handshake, she goes for the bise. The result is that awkward lunge we've all seen. But perhaps the greatest challenge to this 1,000-year-old tradition came in 2020. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, France, a culture built on this very physical, tactile form of connection, had to stop. La bise was forbidden. The handshake vanished. It was a genuine cultural shock. How do you say we are friends, I'm happy to see you, we are connected, without the bise? The French tried the elbow bump, the foot tap, the namaste. It all felt cold, distant. Now, in the post-pandemic world, la bise and the handshake have come roaring back. It proved that this isn't just a habit. It's a deep, fundamental part of the culture. It's a need. What do you think this says about us as humans? Do you think a physical greeting, a handshake, or a kiss is essential for true connection? It's a fascinating question. Our journey today ends where it began, at that moment of hesitation, the handshake, the bise, the bonjour, madame. From the outside, French etiquette can seem like a complex maze of rules designed to trip you up. But as we've seen, it's not a test. It's a language. It's a language of respect, spoken with a simple bonjour. It's a language of formality, spoken with a firm handshake. And it's a language of warmth, intimacy, and shared history, spoken with the gentle touch of a bise. To get it wrong is not a failure. It's just a sign that you are trying. And in France, the effort, the attempt to connect, to show respect, to bridge that gap between you and I, is everything. The rules are not a wall. They are a doorway. And you now have the key. Every culture is a beautiful reflection of the human soul. And this journey of discovery, perhaps, is one that truly never ends. If you enjoyed this journey into French culture, please give this video a like and share your own greeting stories in the comments. We'd love to read them. And don't forget to subscribe to Culture Journey so we can explore more of the beautiful, fascinating corners of our world together.